afternoon, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Spilling Tea. I am your host, Tiffany Daniels, and a very happy St. Patty Day to everyone. Now, just for a little fun, this is my shirt. See my necklace here? See, it's a cat, and it says, "You had me at shenanigans." Of course, I got the green and leprechaun earrings. And I need to brush my teeth, sorry. Probably jumped the gun a little early. This is what you get for drinking excess coffee and forgetting to brush your teeth. Anyways, so guys, this is another segment of my favorite little episodes that I do on here that nobody seems to ever watch. More's the pity. This is another part of That Word Doesn't Mean What You Think It Means. Now, I got this idea due to the fact that it is the eve of the hearing in regards to the application for appeal, in regards to the UK verdict for JD versus NGN/The Sun. And the word we are doing today, folks, is conviction. Now, this is in regards to certain AH trolls who like to pretend that he was convicted in a court of law in regards to the verdict from the UK, the first one. So, let's go over what that actually means and entails and how they are using it incorrectly. This should be a no-brainer for some, but I thought it'd be fun and I felt like being snarky today after that little bit of a rant and I went on yesterday. So without further ado, today's definition is coming to you from Merriam-Webster.com. As always, folks, just for the fun of it, I will go ahead and include the link to today's definition in the description. So, we're only going over the definition part that is actually relevant to what we'll be going over today. The definition of conviction: the act or process of finding a person guilty of a crime, especially in a court of law. So, this usually involves like a criminal trial. Yes? Yes, obviously. Okay, so back in 2016, AH did her initial claim back in California. Also, in 2016, her claims were dismissed by a judge with prejudice, which means in the Court of Law of California, she is not able to bring him up on those charges again. This is due to lack of evidence and a whole other bunch of things that I kind of wanted to make this quick. We may go over it at some other time. The court in the UK was, first and foremost, not even against AH. It was against NGN, and it was not a criminal trial. It was JD, the plaintiff, suing NGN. What we're dealing with the appeal coming up tomorrow in regards to defamation, for defamation of character, for publishing the op-ed AH wrote back in 2018 with those false allegations. So, when the judge said that, quote-unquote, they're substantially true, let's not go into all his connections and all his, bullshit, for lack of a better term. We're not going to go into that. We all know that he was connected and should have recused himself and didn't. But basically, once that verdict went out last year, pretty much all of AH's stands was basically saying that he's been felt guilty in a court of law and he should go to jail. He's been convicted. The word convicted was thrown around. Okay, so Karens, a little bit of education for you. Again, it was not a criminal trial. It was a libel trial in which nobody can be convicted of any crime of any kind. The only thing that this was about was suing for defamation of character. He could not be hauled off to jail because, again, not a criminal trial. Now, all over the place, since that verdict has been out, misinformation has been spread and spread and spread that he was convicted of the so-called 14 incidents that was gone over during the trial, and that's going to be gone over during the VA trial. Now, here's the thing. Remember in the beginning when I told you, when she initially started her claims, that in California, her claims were dismissed with prejudice. Exactly. Which means he cannot be brought up on criminal charges for these so-called incidents. Period. End of story. Bye-bye. See you later. If these claims were dismissed with prejudice, that means he cannot be convicted of them. That means he cannot be convicted of any crime as it was dismissed. So, they are incorrectly either A, trying to get you and me to buy, or B, are really just stupid enough to believe that due to the verdict of Justice Nichols claiming, so-called, after ignoring evidence, that the incidents are substantially true, that means he was convicted. He was not, boys and girls. He was not. He absolutely was not. It was a simple ruling in regards to the fact that did NGN have the right to publish the op-ed that ended up costing JD franchises, at least 2 of them, and possibly some other opportunities, we don't know. That's what it was about. So, to the AH stands, I have this to say on this eve where the world just may, God and all good things and magic and fairies and leprechauns. Sure, we'll throw leprechauns at St. Patty's Day. Why not? All these things willing, that verdict's about to be turned on its head. So, AH stands. If you believe that the obviously erroneous verdict from the UK trial against not AH herself, but actually the Sun and NGN basically ruled that JD was convicted of all 14 incidents, and you have used that word and spread it all over Twitter ever since, I'm sorry, folks. But as we like to say on here during these segments, that word doesn't mean what you think it means. Alright, folks. Unless something else stupid pops up, that's really all I got for this afternoon. Now, as stated yesterday, we are issuing from Spilling Tea the 200 subscriber challenge. That's right, folks. If you share this video and other videos from this channel and help assist us get to 200 subscribers, then we will go ahead and arrange, even if I don't have the best lighting or tech in the world, to do a live stream not long after the 200 subscriber signs up. So please share out those videos, write your comments, and don't forget to like these videos. Now, if you ever want to get in contact with me, whether it is in regards to autism, disability rights, ADHD, neurodiversity, JD versus AH, or if you just want to get in touch and sync with your inner nerd with me, I can always be gotten hold of on Twitter under the handle The Lady Autist at The Autist Lady. I do appreciate your time this afternoon. Now, I am going to be on Rob Rule's watch party tomorrow morning in regards to watching the hearing, so please catch me on that. As always, folks, I appreciate your time this afternoon, and don't be partying too hard. Y'all gotta get up with me at the crack of dawn to watch this hearing, so be good to yourself. You're gonna want to be coherent and able to follow along in the morning, alright? Get to bed early. Get some rest. I'll be seeing you all later. Bye-bye.